we need to make a quick summary.
I'm going.
Are you familiar with this game, Ace?
Not even a little bit.
Oh,
Savvy murdered someone.
we are following the story of one Biganosuke Naruhodo, who's going to Great Britain with his friend Kazuma, and he has gotten himself framed for murder of a man.
Man,
Oh,
who was
And he has
British.
defended himself.
It's very important to say
Yes,
it's British.
the man was British that died.
It's not even a joke. It's really important because basically Japan and England are doing like a friendship treaty.
Oh yeah, all about
But
that.
but yes, but since a British man has been killed on Nippon land, then well, they need to find someone guilty of treason quickly so they can move on with the treaty. Sorry. So they accused me because when the British guy was killed, which was actually a professor from the two main characters' university, well, me, Naruhodo, I was holding a gun for some reason that I found on the floor, so I was accused. And the other witnesses were absolutely useless. So now we are interrogating Jade, who is now a woman called.
oh, congratulations!
I don't, I don't remember the name of the woman, but she was actually also. She was actually a transfer, kind of a transfer student, also British, and she was eating with the professor. So now we're thinking she might be the main suspect.
Okay,
Because she's British.
It'll be very spicy for the friendship between our nations.
Yeah. Yay, friendship.
Yay! Power of friendship. The power
Yeah.
of friendship compels you.
1 second.
I have written the longest friendship speech, and I'm gonna tell it to you.
It doesn't look like Robotus is here.
No,
Could you
Robotuska
do
can't
that
be here.
voice?
He's not feeling that well, so AC is replacing him.
Okay.
Could you?
Oh,
do
yeah,
that,
that makes a lot of sense.
Could you do that voice, but say not the gumdrop buttons?
What?
That high pitched voice that you did a minute ago.
Who?
You.
Oh.
Friggin-
I was trying to do a Taya voice. Taya abridged voice.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to do the gingerbread man. Sorry, go on.
Get around, fellas.
The top floor thing.
Everyone stand still. I'll write this mark on your hand so it signifies our friendship. Oh, Taya, ain't this here permanent marker?
Test.
Ooh,
Uh,
I watched so much Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
yeah, I was Helsing abridged.
Test.
fucking vampire.
Hello, sorry, I'm back.
Okay, now my sound sounds, I think, better. Oh my god, my cables are all tangled. Just like the movie.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
just
breaking a little
run
bit.
away for a little bit at some point because I have a pizza that's on the way. So
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yay, pizza.
For
I had
now,
a pizza earlier.
we doing the
I'm out of
little
good taste, Jay.
introductions that we did last time, so we're doing it again for Ace.
Thank you.
Say it. 22nd November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants Antechamber 5.
Excellent work, Rinosuke. That was superb.
My
Scared
heart
the
was
shit
in-
out of me.
I knew it.
It's like, who is this?
My heart was in my mouth the entire time.
It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth.
Yeah,
Where's
because I
the
was
wind
looking
coming
at you, you were talking to me with a deep
Cosma.
voice, so of course I was sweating.
Yay.
It's like an involuntary response. You have to say yeah at some point. You should have like bottled up.
Where's my phone?
It was a grim sight. But before I knew it, you'd started finding inconsistencies in the testimonies. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer.
Let's ignore all the wrong calls we made.
Oh, yeah, forget, yeah. It's terrifying.
yeah.
If I get through this, I don't even want to sit inside of a courtroom again.
Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last.
Giggity?
She's a phantom thief. Of course, Jade is going to play the phantom
Okay,
thief.
your Phantom Lady showing.
A woman? I think it's like only the second woman we actually see in the entire game.
Whoa, it's just like
Oh my
Star
God.
Wars.
Mrs. Sadie Brett, a student from Great Britain, is she?
Dark Souls.
That's alright. That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. She's British. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone.
Oh no.
There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along.
Yes, you have, haven't you?
I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I am sure of.
Yes, I can see that. So, about this gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Did you see what happened with that?
No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself, and on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table, I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor, and just after I bent down and picked it up, bang!
Is this supposed to be like an allegory for World War II?
It might be.
I think this takes place
No
before
idea.
World War One, actually.
Oh, okay, I was going to say that looks strangely like a fan fiction depiction of a Webley revolver. So I'm like, oh,
This is like Victorian era in Britain, even though we're in
Ah.
Nippon right now.
okay. Sorry, go on.
I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as shit, and he bundled me to some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen.
Oh,
Oh.
bundled me. Mm.
Fast thinking by the detective, he apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay.
Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area, nor I remember what happened inside.
A little distracted, huh? I see what it is.
Hmm.
Okay, I think that was Jade.
Yeah. There you are. Well done, both of you. Good call.
Professor Mikutova.
Well, it seems I was right.
Phoenix, right?
The pair of you make an outstanding team.
Said it.
You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say.
Yes, it seems you planned this from the start. Arrange things so that I will be able to act as a lawyer in this trial.
Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system, even more so. Which is why I firmly believe we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour in Great Britain being cancelled.
Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life,
They were roommates.
I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway.
Ah! What are you saying, Kazuma Kiryu?
So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way.
Kazuma.
Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man.
I hate how they look at the camera. To me?
Thank you.
Yes,
For the
you need to
break.
prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case.
Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim?
Yes, I did. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at UMA. And it was I who invited him.
I see.
It's not that deep, come on.
I didn't know that before.
Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible.
But let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman whose involvement our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Oh no, the Phantom Woman.
Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. But I've no doubt that you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need.
Of course.
Another woman.
Good luck, Kazuma. Oh yeah,
Ah.
still me. The fun. I'm sorry, I can't. I still. How do you pronounce the name again?
Naruhodo.
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 Yeah,
Naruto. The fun in
Yeah.
Naruto.
you got this.
Thanks. Court recess is over. The judge is done playing on the monkey bars. Please make your way back inside the courtroom at once.
I love the monkey bars.
It's time. Let's get back to it, partner.
And they were roommates.
Might be 97 years old, but I'm still spry.
Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before those old fossils know what's hit them.
Wow, rude.
Kazuma, that's offensive.
What?
Ageism in the workplace.
Thank you, really.
What for?
Well, if you hadn't said you believed me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already have been found guilty by now.
Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer, and as a friend, and as a hot guy. Yeah.
Coming from you, it means a lot. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then, I'll save the thank yous for after the trial.
You can treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I like from Jime Cafeteria on University Street. With an extra large portion, of course.
Oh my.
I studied abroad once too. It was anatomy class.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just thought of the worst thing to say in response.
Me
No.
too.
Oh no.
I studied abroad once too. She didn't appreciate it very much.
Oh, boo.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I stopped immediately.
I'm proud of that. That was clever.
22nd November, 11:09 p.m. is Supreme Court of Judiciary Courtroom 2. Come on, Ace.
Oh, all right.
My pizza
The
just arrived at
court.
the same time.
The court hereby resumes the trial of Rinosuke Naruhodo. Prosecutor Aichi, have you managed to subpoena the witness?
Yeah, let's wait for the pizza
We're
guy.
getting a pizza, Your Honor.
I'm sorry,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Wait,
Just
it's very
arrived. Hey, save me. It's like, no, it's mine. You don't get any.
I was expecting this man to be significantly older.
Who's this fella?
This is this is our Winston Payne of this game. His last name is Ouchie.
Ouchie.
Ouchie. It's so good.
For a bit, I thought he was British, but no, I think we're going to the British land in the
Sorry.
the second thing. I can hear
second
him
case
from the
even.
distance. I'm sorry.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, the prosecutor is here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The prosecution is ready.
Yes, Your Excellency, against all odds.
I finally have my pizza.
Thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government.
Sorry.
Let the government scrutinize. That's your job. It's nothing to worry about.
You can scrutinize me.
It's highly unlikely that the good relations we forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Why do I look smug saying that? Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down and our nation founders?
Again, terribly sorry.
If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Hi, chompers. Let me
This
give you a
was so
shout
cool.
out.
That's quite an interesting thing to think about.
Okay, I did it.
Yeah, let's stop and think about that philosophical argument right now, and it's not so I can eat some pizza on.
Yeah.
I agree.
I have
You really
some
nothing to worry about.
some garlic bread myself, so it's okay.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have some water.
Where is this one coming from?
I'm gonna get Falcon a burger.
Yeah, burger. Yeah.
What do you mean?
A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinions, a parallel investigation, missing witnesses. Is this what our nation's justice system is? Is this our Supreme Court of Japan or of England?
Shut up! Shut up, you jumped up rookie boy! You and your friend know nothing of the situation our nation finds itself in. By aligning ourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures.
I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student and one who could arguably study harder too. But standing here now in our Supreme Court, there is one thing that I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth and justice in its justice system is a country with no future at all.
Ugh.
Well said, Runosuke. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror.
It's just my face.
You little brat!
Thank you, Council. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system and exists solely for the pursuance of truth.
Literally is George to go.
With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand. The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Jezile Brett.
Oh my god, a woman.
Yes,
The Phantom Woman.
Your Excellency.
Oh my. A bird!
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Abroad. Oh, yes. I've studied her. Wait.
Maria Antoinette hair.
Well, what a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan, and from such a distant land.
You really never saw a woman, didn't you?
Tea. Someone bring English tea. In England, no discussions take place without tea.
Can this be even more stereotypical? Is that
So
true?
this is what it feels like to be the
Jasmine.
receiving
No
end of
idea.
racism.
I don't know. Let's ask
I
Dan.
knew that British liked eggs, but not tea.
Dan would know.
So, could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court?
Oh yeah. it's me. Of course. My name is Satoru Hasanaga. See. I have worked undercover as the head wait.
Honestly,
Hey,
just keep
don't
it rolling.
interrupt me.
Yeah. Okay, just in case when it skips, it's not me, it's literally the game and being like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. This game does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So,
think it's supposed to be meant to that he's meant to be interrupted anyways, so yeah.
This works perfectly.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mouse.
Inspector Hosanaga, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first.
Not in Japan? Damn. Is that true?
No idea.
I don't fucking know.
More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me.
No, don't repeat that in court.
You, sir, your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of.
I can observe that this is indeed a woman.
Yet your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman.
I mean, I prefer men, so I don't really care about women.
Yeah.
Sorry, Yunosuke, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking.
Guilty. Oh no, that's not what I meant.
So, dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
She
God,
really is the
Noir,
Phantom
man.
Thief.
Oh my god, she's speaking in cursive.
She's speaking in noir.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you
Oh,
speak
man.
American?
I'm getting nostalgic. This is how my
We're
family
not even
speaks.
speaking American. We're speaking Japanese.
Oh yeah.
I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but what?
I'm just saying her Yes.
Wow, what a dialogue.
The lady says her name is Jazila Brett. She comes from London, England. She's a she's a visiting research student, currently enrolled in UMA University's medical facility. I don't know why I was doing my earlier voice.
Oh
See.
my! What a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people.
The fact that
Oh,
you're the
God.
one saying this is so narcissistic.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird song.
As far as I can tell, the detective is translating her words faithfully enough.
Yes. You'll obviously do fine in English, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it?
Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English lessons, Ryusuke. Your British is so good.
Oh, well,
The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand.
I can leave now, right?
I spilled my food on the floor by laughing and I... Okay, it's okay.
No. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. Three days ago, at a restaurant called Le Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time.
I love that Ace said the name correctly even though it's not written correctly.
I know.
Is that correct? You are missing one L.
She says yes.
Oh, then just to say yes.
English language is not very efficient.
No.
This could take some time.
So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can speak any Japanese?
Mhm. She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately.
Objection. Sorry.
Interesting. But you're the one who engineered her escape.
I was just following special orders from the borough.
Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Why do I have to be so simpy? Seeing as you were, so unfortunately, present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps?
Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. See,
Nice.
Oh, the stream stalled out. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm like, why are we sitting here staring at the American lady? Anyway, sorry.
Do you mean to say?
yes, it would appear the lady did witness the crime. The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood.
What?
Case closed.
Blood in the cereal.
Oh.
Oh no.
Order, order in the court.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Here we have an absolutely conclusive witness statement.
Hmm.
Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is.
Don't look at
Get your
me like
hand off
that.
the blade.
Is it you, Kazuma?
This guy's allowed to carry a like an actual sword in the courtroom.
And look, he's
Yeah.
slightly unsheathing it as well.
Yeah,
He's
I know,
like,
yeah.
I'm
Apparently,
gonna
you
fucking
get
kill him.
anything wrong, he even threatens you for getting things wrong.
Yep. I'm like, this guy is about ready to cut a man. Like,
Kazuma, this is not the
It looks
Yakuza.
like it.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify, if you please.
Wait a second.
Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described.
I hate that is a hat. I've seen people wear similar in Britain. You should see when they read out results for who wins during elections, like MPs. For some reason, some of the different areas have somebody come up and they have to be wearing a hat like that. It's absurd.
Oh my god,
You're telling me I can import
thank,
a hat like this?
thank you for the sub. With Prime. Yeah, I think now you have a first badge. Only
Thank
election
you very
first.
Good bee.
Objection!
And
Jay, this is the best
arranged me for a
performance you've ever done.
slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor wasn't able to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak.
Yeah.
After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. And not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. And there you have it.
I don't know.
See?
That hat looks like a weapon against all of fashion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
that's like something Marie Antoinette would wear.
Alright. When you said that, my character instantly said, yes, that's a crime.
Yes, it is a condemning thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, since yes is like a mistranslation, I don't know, I say yes and then instantly I say no.
One of my favorites is oh, never mind. I'm thinking of a fan dub sort of thing.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't have
Somebody
any. Yeah, tell me.
Oh, somebody just simply said no when the subtitle said yes.
Yes or no? What will it be? What even is it?
Truth is irrelevant here. Okay. No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all.
Quiet, you filthy wretch.
Damn.
When Leon says it, it's like, oh, it makes me feel something.
I don't think Zen was acting.
Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard. And look now at the snow white angel. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe.
You're still making the same mistakes, Runosuke. You mustn't blurt out when you're goaded like that, even though it's hot. That's a lesson you need to learn.
Oh, I love it
I'm
when
s-
you
I'm
practice
s-
law badly.
You're goaded
I'm
with the
sweating
saw.
because of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to this voice. Of course, I was at the scene as well.
Yeah.
I took statements from this lady and the 2 witnesses who testified before and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let it go.
The testimonies of the last 2 witnesses were completely worthless, however.
Well, even so, counter-argument, on the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today.
Damn, she didn't wash her clothes. Let me give a sniff.
No.
As you can see,
Disturbing.
there was nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. Maybe under her hat, but still.
I mean, you could probably carry 5 bazookas under that dress. Like,
She's certainly carrying 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Oh,
my
they are.
character says now. I would think she could hide anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to.
yeah.
Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot.
Have you guys been doing that, or are you only doing that because I'm here?
We've
There
been
are
doing
no
this.
Like once last week.
I have nowhere to hide a gun.
Please press the RB button.
I may know a place, but I don't think the court will show this place. But yeah. Between her boobs.
It's gonna be the fucking hat, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, Falcon, you did see the video I sent you, so you know women can hide things between their breasts.
Oh my god. Not the boobas.
Sebi, both you and Falcon are streaming.
It was a YouTube video, okay? It wasn't anything TOS.
On YouTube, that has nothing to do with Twitch TOS.
Those are the witness's own words on the matter.
That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift. Please, no.
Oh my
Excuse me, Ernest. I was joking.
Don't think I'm doing anything irrational, Suki.
But I didn't fire the gun, I picked it up. There must have been another gun there the day.
You're right about that. Which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. Yes, that's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. I mean, yes, her testimony.
I think that's her clothes.
I honestly know it seems a little contradictory with the scene, but I'm not gonna say it at all.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
No, you can, since you never played a game, we're playing it together, so
Oh.
you can say your theories.
Okay. Okay, if Ryunosuke picked up the gun and just when the shot happened and the bullet wound on Wilson was on like his chest or something, and like the gun was like he was just picking it up. How can the wound be on Wilson's chest when if that was the gun that got him shot, the wound would have been on the leg or something.
Because nobody saw the event that intimately.
Yeah.
That is testifying to the truth.
And funnily enough,
Technically.
when people who are unexperienced with firearms fire guns, especially big caliber rounds, it can literally jump out of their hands.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, because they don't have the grip strength.
Alright, we've already read this.
After 2 p.m. in fucked That's really quite a late lunch, isn't it? I totally didn't wake up at 5 p.m. today.
You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are on vogue, isn't that right?
Oh no!
I love how he's so
Wait, what?
cursive. No.
I wasn't ready for it to actually be legible this
Oh
early.
gosh. Oh damn.
My favorite
No.
word in Spanish.
Let me cheat. I'm trying to help you.
A decisive English no has quite a sting to it.
Robotos likes your voice, Ace. He thinks
Aw.
your voice is better than Ace.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh.
I think they're equally good. Like, there's two different spins. Like, Robotos' voice was a bit more goofy, so it was fun, and your voice is a bit more like serious, so it helps to be more into the story.
Well, I could do Goofy if you want.
You don't good that.
Gentlewoman is currently
Your
working
Honor.
in the victim's
Wait,
research laboratory.
That's me.
So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together.
They were having an affair
With
Oh
each
my
other.
God.
with each other.
But on the day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first.
Hmm.
Hold on one sec.
Wait, isn't this a bit of a like stereotype that the British had his teeth fixed?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my
No.
I just noticed. Yes, which we can prove in the medical report card was submitted as evidence earlier. He had bad teeth.
Oh. See.
Oh, yeah, that's me, sorry. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late.
Yes, that all makes perfect sense.
Such wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is.
Can you stop?
I want to.
So you arrived at a restaurant. What happened next?
I really want to present like, yes, you're right. It's okay. Yes.
It was a beefsteak.
Was unable to eat, you say? And that was because he just had 2-3 minutes at the clinic.
That's right.
No, you're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering.
Was Miss Brett aware of that fact?
Mm-hmm. It seemed so, yes. She'd hear that the professor was to have some dental treatment.
So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak picture here. Is that right, Miss Brett?
That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was after the horrifying events.
What's weird actually is that for some reason the steak was not on
Oh,
the other side. Like,
Yeah, it's on the wrong side.
why the fuck?
I just like to reach across the table to eat.
Like,
I have very long arms.
exactly, it was left. I think, yeah.
Emmy, what a harrowing experience. have traveled to a distant land on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my lady. I swear I'll crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight.
Go, Xeon, go.
So the
This is the
victim,
least me character I can possibly be.
I disagree.
no. The victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all.
That's right. Other than some carbonated water.
Just water?
With carbon.
Yes.
The professor was unable to eat,
Delicious.
but he had been given permission to drink water. Carbonated water, to be exact. It is a fancy restaurant, after all. So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each.
That's still not right. Each raised a glass of carbonated water. Oh,
What do you think, Ryusuke, about the witness's last statement?
it's nothing. No, it's very meaningful. That last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case.
Well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what's this profound bearing, huh?
I don't know.
The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right.
It's a profound polar bearing.
The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony.
Well sidestepped, counsel.
Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony.
Gladly, she said.
The mask is expressing.
I love the expressive mask.
Oh my gosh, she's dead.
Yeah.
That was beyond Kazuma. I'm going to remember that one. See me after class.
Oh.
Which one?
The significance will become apparent when the time is right. Could really use that phrase.
I hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience that Ryusuke.
Oh, I'm going to pick your tips.
Whoa.
I love Marth.
Okay, so which one do I use? This one or this one? I think this one.
I want to say either one would work. I would.
Oh, sorry,
would go with the other
I pressed on the wrong
One that
button.
actually shows the victim.
That's it! Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print, see?
Yeah, there's only one glass.
I mean, I mean, maybe
Been
she
drinking out
drank
of cloud.
the water from the flower. God damn it, Sam.
Vegetarian, don't you know?
Hey, it's to remove the carbon, actually. Use the flowers, because they suck up all the carbon. Okay, so, just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left.
That is correct, the lady says.
Well, that is, it's very odd.
Damn it. What's odd is the defense's inability to express itself.
Huh?
Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you?
Besides, the person eating the steak was left-handed.
Yeah, lefties.
Well, obviously, it's the chairs.
The chairs.
Not the sitcom.
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah, we had the same idea again. Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true, there should be 2 glasses on the table, and the vase doesn't
No,
count.
see, we literally said it over one glass of water. Our heads were above the glass.
You're quite right, Council. There's only one glass pictured here.
Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutiae? What possible difference does the presence of an absence of a glass make on the case?
Well, you see, the lady actually ate the glass.
It was edible glassware.
Minutia, you say? Could
Calm
it
down.
be that the detective here removed the glass from the table to conceal this lady's presence?
No, don't help him.
Of course not. I mean, I would never do something so reckless.
But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only one?
You're quite right.
See, it's actually my cheeks that were clinking. I won't tell why.
I certainly took 2 glasses at the table.
So she actually ate the glass.
I was so hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Inspector, what did the lady say?
She ate the glass, that's what she said.
It's true.
She's deficient in silica.
It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
What?
It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she is saying.
Good gracious.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Jade has a line.
Oh my god.
I'm really being put to work here.
There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all.
Oh, please.
We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in a state of disarray?
That's absurd.
Oh, really? So do we take it that you're now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief?
You know, it's a bad woman.
No, this can be put down to mischief.
I just get down to a
I
little
like to
murdering
know.
every now and then. Little prank. Just a prank, bro.
It's sadly how the lady took that glass from the scene.
It would seem that she slipped into the small handbag she was carrying.
That means she could have carried the gun inside the handbag.
A handbag.
I will
you
say this is probably forged evidence. Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by a well-to-do woman in England.
I know what a handbag. I'm not an idiot.
So, the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now.
I mean, it's 2 words together, hand and bag.
However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case.
I like how her English accent sounds like Kazooie. Oh my
I
God.
was considering
Sometimes.
doing explicitly a Banjo-Kazooie voice,
Oh
but I
my
couldn't get it right.
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie would be great.
This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning, but in the end it comes to nothing.
But why do they have handbags but no foot bag? That's the real question.
Where do they put their feet?
How dare you use logic in court?
No more pretentious
Prosecutor destroyed with
No more
facts and
pretentious
logic.
accusations. You have wasted enough time already.
Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement that we should invent the world's first foot bag?
I don't know.
If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that it has some deeper significance.
Yeah, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's a deeper significance, there is. Well, the handbag? Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say?
Yes, I do try to keep up.
Sorry, I was asleep for a second.
It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items.
For an example, a Gatling gun.
For example, a not Webley revolver. No, sorry.
Okay. Let me see how it works. Miss Britt stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun.
As if I even sound like that.
But what she forgot to mention was her handbag. In which it was perfectly possible to conceal a gun.
You're right.
No, I'm really okay.
Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too.
You stop giving him bedroom eyes every time he says something.
I just find it really hot.
What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard?
With that look, someone's going to get bundled later on. Hmm. Wait.
Maybe.
Kazuma.
Sorry, I was muted.
All good.
It's really very simple.
So I just noticed that I think Kazuma has some animations from Edgeworth or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
especially the
does.
part where he puts a finger to his hands like, ooh, no. And then it's like,
Ooh.
you know what the entire yeah.
The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire the gun, we can deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. The true murder weapon, if you will.
You can't seriously be suggesting.
Inspector Hanasanaga,
Yes.
did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder?
No, sir, I did not.
As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's bag.
Here,
Order, me a pizza.
This isn't McDonald's.
What's the meaning of this, Inspector?
the meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations.
Brilliant work, partner.
Mm.
Now we have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask.
She's going to show her true form. Burn the soda.
Oh my god.
You never saw
She's
it
gonna awaken to
coming.
her persona.
We're going to see
I
her
am
phantom
thou.
woman.
Thou art I. British.
Is he
Oh,
going to
God.
die?
Oh my god.
It's a regular
Well,
occurrence.
what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police.
No.
No, not really.
As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting. Simply because it was unnecessary.
Necessary in what way?
I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. Hmm. I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten about.
Wow,
Oh, what a
how
good choice that
convenient.
Uh,
This photograph print.
Is that Professor
yes.
Wilson's handbag?
oh. Oh.
This print is a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting.
Yes, you see, I really wanted to buy that handbag myself, so I took a picture of it.
I needed reference so I could see it at the store.
I love a handbag where you can see all of its contents. Very private.
As you can
And
see,
tiny
it
things
clearly
could fall
shows Miss
through.
Brett's handbag.
What is wrong with his hands?
Well,
That is
I
dead.
never.
I wonder if I can, like... Okay, it's not there yet.
You can see right through to what's inside.
That's a twist. That's right.
That doesn't mean she put the gun back in.
What?
Like,
Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment.
So the contents are clearly visible.
Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious.
Hello, pizza, welcome.
As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilt here. That will be all. Thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhodo-san.
No. Ah!
At this point, I'd give up.
Order! Order! Where is my order? Inspector Hosonaga, you will submit that print as evidence at once.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness, counsel.
Let me see if I can, like, inspect or something. Okay, I can only...
What are you,
use
some
a-
kind of inspector?
It looks like a
I
cow.
desperately want to make a. I desperately want to make a. I desperately want to make a Christoph Gavin reference, but I'm having a hard time where to place it.
Whoa, that looks like a bunch of bull.
I don't remember if that thing on his hand is ever relevant. It does look weird.
Yeah.
The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print just submitted into the court record appears to have no further significance. I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling.
indeed, there is only one logical conclusion. The pathetic rookie slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around, I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Kazuma?
I'm sorry, Ryunosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no ways to force the trial to continue.
Ah, you mean this is it?
You're dead, bitch.
Better reload a save.
Bailiff, slap his nuts.
I must say, you've put up quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weaker meet while the strong eat.
Wow. Oh my god.
You were wasting your time. There's no way to defeat true justice.
Except apologies.
A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of a cell.
This can be happening. How am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? Kazuma. His dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. He won't be able to give eggs to the skelly.
Oh no.
He's going to still go to Great Britain.
Oh no.
Kazuma.
What?
Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around?
You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph the detective produced that we can contest. Which means there's no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue.
Very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling.
It seems we'll be able to report to the British government on time after all.
Smack little Skelly.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo, having considered all...
Yes!
Yes.
That is my
Wait.
name.
Wait,
You're
what?
excellent. Okay. Wait, Your Excellency!
Ryunosuke?
Oh no, he lost his headband wind gust. Oh, for a second, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's that wind coming from?
I don't think we
Kazuma.
can rule on this case yet.
This amateurishness is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems that the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol for the courtroom.
Yes, you're right. Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. Since when do I have a glove? I didn't notice it before.
Yeah,
always had
like
it.
where's this guy? Why is this guy wearing like hand armor?
it's to punch the prosecutor just in case.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now that means that if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail, then a ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
This is blatant straw clutching. Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence.
You'd better know what you're doing, Ryunosuke.
I understand your objection, counsel. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag.
My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes.
Yes,
What
I
about his
am
misery?
desperate. But this isn't the wheeze. There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it. On my palm.
Very well. I will grant the defense one final
Opportunity.
What? Oh, no, sorry, that's
But be warned, if I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect, and I will crush your balls with this hammer.
Oh my. What if
Oh,
I'm into
no.
it?
Now he's got serious. That shit's gotten
You're
cold.
in a jail cell, please.
Do I make myself clear? Let me demonstrate my ball crushing technique.
Yes, master.
CBT.
Yes, yes, excellency, please.
So,
Say,
take
babe.
So, take another look at the photographic print Inspector Hosonaga submitted before. You will identify for the court where this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded.
Try to save, babe.
What?
Oh no, wait. Try to save.
You have 5 opportunities.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't save.
No, try to save. Try to save.
I can't. I, oh, no, it's here. Oh, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yes, go on, go on.
You
Said
can do it.
You can do it.
I guess. Look at this here. There is a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist.
Wow, I can't believe this hand became relevant.
That is true. It looks like a bull. Almost as much bull as your defense is. It looks almost like a burn of some description.
Dear me, I was pondering what my new piffle you would come out with. A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist?
Clearly, that has nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag. Sorry, I was gone.
You're fine.
Yes, that is a burn mark. You're right.
Hmm.
Go on, Inspector.
The police coroner also noted when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report.
What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered that burn, do we?
Our gain some echoing.
And no possible way of knowing either.
I think it was a double murder-suicide. He killed 2 people and then killed himself twice.
It's
Oh.
you.
Sorry, it was me. The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. Oh my god, Ace was right about something. However, as Prosecutor Ouchie points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, your nuts are gone. I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of this burn.
I think I read that this game has the longest tutorial. Like, this is still the tutorial.
These cases get very long.
Yeah.
I don't even remember this part.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the dean and other university staff.
Oh.
She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now.
Oh, of course, my dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway.
What you're thinking on this, Ryunosuke? Do you believe this burn has something to do with the case?
To be honest, I'm not really sure, but if I don't keep pushing it, it's all over. So I was thinking
You might be able to
keep
save, by the way.
digging. Yeah, I did. I mean, I can save again.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see the save.
It's okay.
Sorry for the interruption.
It's okay.
I'll remember this, Jane.
Xan will remember this.
Yes, you're right.
I am? No, I am Ryunosuke.
If we can just link that burn to the case. If we can do that, we might even be able to press this shutting door back open again.
Is the good? Because
Just give
Just
up,
give up.
Council. No, it's me.
Maybe no. What do you want me to give up?
Come up, partner.
Your Honor, the defendants are copying me. Now just give up, Council. You can't possibly hope to do that.
Indeed. I am afraid that without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture.
But if we had evidence? Evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, then you will allow it?
I would, yes.
To tell the truth, I had not noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed out, what I did notice was a color draining from Mrs. Brett's face.
Wasn't much there to begin with.
What? Really? I have to find something between that burn and the case. Oh, she deserves a punch in the teeth so bad, a smug bastard won't shut the fuck up. Thank you, Robert Toast.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's time to find some evidence and proofs what the burn really means.
So then, the defense will now present its evidence to the court. The evidence that demonstrates an inextricable connection between the victim's burn and this trial.
I'm gonna be real here. I'd be dead. I have no fucking idea.
It's so weird that the
Oh,
burn
shit.
is
Oh my God.
literally shaped like a bowl.
Looks like a dolphin.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yes.
god, it was a bull. What's this, Council? Yet another print?
Yes, Your Excellency, I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we look at the scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore.
Do hurry up, Rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further really would be quite inexcusable.
Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Brett. You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. How did the victim come to have that originally shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore.
What? How? Nay. What? How?
Wait. Hi,
wait,
Guns, you got
yeah.
the ferrets. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean.
I see Ace is one of your followers because they're using your emotes.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good team alert.
What is it in this photograph that explains the reason for the victim's burn?
Uh-huh.
Yay!
It was the carbonated water.
Oh,
Is a beef steak?
Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on.
The plate. Ah!
Your Excellency, are you all right?
The demon's the back.
I might have shat myself a little.
Ah, I see. As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. I would guess it's some sort of trademark of Le Carnaval.
What?
This emblem on the plate and the victim's burn are exactly the same shape.
Ryunosuke, you're a genius and so hot.
You're spot on. What
Which
does this
means
mean?
the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
oh, bug.
But even that's the case, we can't know it happened on the day in question or not. It could have been the day before, or the day before that. It most likely happened on some other unrelated time.
Well,
Sadly, Prosecutor Ouchi, the chances of that are extremely slim.
thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga?
I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly.
But...
Oh, wait, is that me? Oh.
Yeah.
I would
yeah,
say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago, see? And although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out. This was no mild burn, that's for sure.
Can you be more specific, Inspector?
Well, let's see. If the plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade, a burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds.
It's inconceivable that the victim wouldn't have let out a scream of pain then.
I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I've not heard anyone scream at all. As the head waiter of La Carnival, I can testify that without hesitation.
Oh, because he just had a dental procedure, he's on painkillers.
Oh,
Something like that.
You're a detective, not a waiter!
Why can't I be both, see?
I figured it out. He reached across to steal some of her steak, so she shot him.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll kill him if they go between me and my steak.
that's understandable.
Take away my beefsteak except for me.
Also, I'm still a vegan.
Falcon, if you ever do that, I'm going to do this to you.
Yay!
Yeah, shot me. It's a detective.
I can imagine Falcon getting shot by you, and as he's dying, he goes, "Good shot, babe."
You hit me, yay!
Yay! Anyone who burned themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There is no questions of that.
And yet, the Inspector Kusunaga never heard the professor scream. Not on that day or any before it.
That's right, and the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either.
What are you suggesting?
He was already dead!
Oh.
Or if the
Oh.
professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day.
That would be beyond careless, I think, Council.
Maybe he tried to use the plate as like a shield. But he was like instantly killed before he could even scream.
Ah.
Then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the surgeon, and the old antique soldier, all of us would without any question have heard him scream. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Aoshi?
I feel uncomfortable with him looking at the camera like that.
Well, yes, I suppose.
So the question is, that isn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream.
Hey, what are you eating, Seven?
I
Garlic
almost don't
bread.
believe it. Ryunosuke, do you think I can have some garlic bread?
Can it really be true? Never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, but I'm starting to think that maybe I was the killer. A trap!
Don't take that.
There is only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent impossibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. I was asleep.
No.
I mean,
Two of these
No.
things are the same if you think about it.
He's already deceased. He's
Very
probably
pleased now.
already dead or something.
technically I sleep because maybe since like they said he could still drink some like water, so maybe the woman took
Yeah.
some steak and he only had water just to like have something, so maybe there was poison in it. But yeah, I think
Yeah, and then she took the glass to hide the evidence. She took his
Yeah.
glass.
yeah, that's what.
That's big smart.
What's your answer here?
Please.
Okay, let's go with the sleep.
No, goddammit!
It's okay, we have out of health. Yes, the pursuit is no, not the nerve, no. That was not my theory. When his hand fell off on the piping hot plate, didn't even notice the support happening. You didn't even know the professor, and yet there you are letting. Oh no, that's you, sorry.
You didn't even know the professor, and yet here you are labeling him as a dimwit doser.
No.
How about I hold your wrist on a hot plate, and we see if you can sleep through it?
Oh my.
Oh. Oh, that's what he's into.
Not really a good friend if he keeps threatening you.
Perhaps the screaming that out will wake you up a bit.
Well, it's not that this is frequency developing between us.
Don't call me partner after coming out with nonsense like that.
No, are we divorcing?
No. This is a critical moment. It may very well be our only chance to turn things in our favor. So come on, Ryusuke. You can do it. Or rather, you have to do it. You're the only one who can.
Okay, there's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent possibility. He didn't know this, no. No man could remain silent
Oh?
while his wrist was burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds. It's clearly impossible apart from in one particular situation. That's hard to read.
Cancel. Are you suggesting?
Yes, I am.
Yes. It's only possible if the man was already dead.
Oh,
Already.
dead?
Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's stable that day, the professor was already dead.
Dun dun dun.
That's madness.
Order, please. Council, explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot.
That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts.
So maybe he was killed by the poison in the glass, and then there was the shot.
Yeah.
No, Prosecutor Ouchie. It's you who has no grasp of the facts.
I beg your pardon.
As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered a burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down, or have you not grasped that yet?
I guess we can say some stranger things were happening.
Your Excellency, the curtain must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we now believe, that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard, it's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it.
Miss Brett, more like Miss Brat.
Got him.
Incredible.
Is that the pun of her name, I'm guessing?
I
I
don't know.
certainly did not
Maybe.
anticipate this twist of events.
After crushing my balls, now you want to twist them?
I'm sorry to say I'm into some weird shit. Miss Brett, that you'll have to forget your luncheon engagement.
But Your Excellency.
Your luncheon is lunch off. The justice system in our country may be in its infancy. But rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment.
That really caught me off
Thank you.
guard.
I can speak English now. I mean, Japanese. Fuck. What was that smile?
Yes, of course.
I'd be delighted to help,
Oh,
Oh, dang.
especially if it helps the relations between my country and yours.
Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? Shit, she's going to know all the weird things I've been saying. Oh,
Don't worry, I'm into them too.
oh.
Of course I do. I am studying in your country, after all.
a match made in heaven. But then, why have you been speaking through an interpreter all until now, who is also an investigator but is also the maitre d'?
Sorry, I had a hair on my tongue.
How did it
My
taste?
mother tongue
The queen.
English is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a
Ooh, sh-
gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible.
Wow, fuck you.
We don't claim this one. We don't claim this
Damn
one.
British.
But it seems the men of this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of English gentlemen. So I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level.
So that's how Xeon thinks. It's okay, I see.
No.
No.
Only the Nibbities.
No. Well, you are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. We are truly honored by this this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us.
Get a room.
I see. In that case, Miss Brett, I will now ask you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson.
Robot Toast, a racist much?
Yeah,
We don't claim it.
We don't claim.
So, we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. Things are getting interesting, Ryunosuke.
These cases are really long.
It's just a tutorial.
that's okay, so am I. Wait,
Unfortunately, I had no idea when the poor man burnt his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast.
We just said there was. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. She took her
When the waiter brought my... As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me.
No, I will.
But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
This fucking bitch over here. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
That's literally all she's literally said there is, I poisoned him and you can't tell.
Na 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 poo poo.
And yours,
I poisoned his glass and you can't tell.
and you're too crude to tell, neener neener. That most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in the Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Also, shove it up your ass.
I hope that is the last time I'll have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. Oh, forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone.
You literally insulted everyone.
No, not at all. It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady.
Oh gosh.
And it seems very clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant.
I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today.
The Minister of Justice?
May that irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen.
The fuck?
Oh my gosh.
this character is literally the embodiment of the phrase "with all due respect," but.
Was it a prayer then?
Well, you'll have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put
As
up with
per
a
my last
cross-examination
email.
now. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, Counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial.
At least until the next one.
If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness's testimony, of which there are many, it is a pile of problems, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear?
No. Oh. Okay.
Don't fuck it
Your
up.
Excellency.
Then you may proceed with the cross-examination.
But his hand was on the string hot plate for at least 3 whole seconds. You cannot have noticed.
You think so? Let me ask you something.
Sorry?
Ever since I arrived in this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open. You can't not have noticed, can you?
Why are you looking there?
Oh, what fun! You hadn't realized.
The dear lady is absolutely right. I've been looking at your penis the whole time.
Yes, your friend. Your friend is me as well as your sovereign is okay.
Why did you tell me?
Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He chose honorable silence over a vulgar scream. Can't your tiny brains imagine such a thing?
Oh, yes. I think my tiny brain can.
Oh my god.
Yes, you have a tiny brain.
Your brain isn't tiny!
Nobody can stay silent after
Anyway.
being burned. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water, is that right? Let me see.
Simping, yeah. Ouchie be simping.
There was something about. I don't know if yeah, I think he could have.
Ouchie.
Damn.
Dr. Wilson was only. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was me. Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at that time, if you remember. Which explains why he ordered that drink. Correct, waiter?
Exactly as you say, sir. Although,
Although.
whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I don't remember that.
Ouchie be simping, said the robotos.
Yeah.
Well, it's half simping, half like trying to do damage control with written.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Damn. I have enough English to understand that, at least. For the benefit of others in the court, it means bless you.
God damn it.
I think it makes the exact opposite.
Anyway. I cannot say that word for some reason.
Yeah, it's fine. I can't say the word conscious. Conscious.
Yes, it's written here, in the paperwork, fatal hemorrhage from ballistic trauma.
That's right, he had hemorrhoids.
Yes.
Luckily for all of us, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. Unless there were no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate some other cause of death. It can only have been the bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life.
But it doesn't make any sense. The burn must have happened straight away, and the plate was first brought to the table by the waiter.
Yes, that's true. If it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that.
And if the victim burned his wrist on the hot plate as soon as it was brought out from the kitchen, then he must have already been dead at that point.
And yet, the fact is that the victim was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove that, this is a complete waste of time.
I don't know if it's relevant, but the actual position of the gunshot wound on the chest wouldn't have resulted in immediate death. It missed the heart.
Yeah.
Like, I
It
don't know.
seems that would only be almost immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it definitely would have punctured a lung, but
You'd have at least
mean-
said, "Oh Jesus, I've been shot."
Yeah, I mean, look at how far it is. It's almost into the shoulder. Like I said, I don't know if that's relevant, but
That could be relevant.
Perhaps.
Also, wait. No, I was thinking if the stick wasn't a bit more eaten between the two pictures.
I don't think that comes into play.
Okay, I know.
Then again, I also said I don't think the hand is relevant. So take that as you will.
No, but look at the glass. He actually drank the glass. So,
oh yeah, the water's
And-
lower.
yeah, as per customs in restaurants, usually they give you the drinks before the food. Hey,
Keep in mind, you'll only be able to present against that if that's part of the testimony.
yeah, yeah, I'll see if they added it. I'm also still confused with the way the plate was on his side.
Oh yes, he's behind him.
I concur.
I don't.
Without leaving a trace. A falcon trace?
Someone is shot, or strangled, or stabbed, or thrown from a height. However a person's life is taken, there are always telltale traces on the body.
Quite right, dear lady. And as our police force has thoroughly examined the body of the deceased, there can be no doubt. Isn't that right, Inspector Hosonaga?
Okay. It is poison because I just remembered in the first case they said that the Japan legal system was shit. So they just inspect the body like visually, and they don't really go to an postmortem
Yeah, they don't do
examination.
proper. Yeah, they
autopsy.
don't do proper autopsy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Let me give you a big shout out.
But how do I say it?
As I've said, I always aim for a flawless investigation. Tell them.
Maybe there's some other way of killing someone that doesn't leave a mark.
If, heaven forbid, you doubt me, young man, you're going to have to tell everyone how exactly you think the professor did lose his life.
But I know how.
Otherwise, I'm afraid your argument falls rather flat, doesn't it?
Oh no, perish the thought, calling such a sweet young lady's innocence into question. On my honor, I, Takatsuchi Aochi, will cut down any who dare cast such aspirations.
A way of killing
Sure.
someone and leaves no trace.
We need some evidence
Oh,
to
sorry.
back us up here. It's okay.
Yes, evidence. Yes. Very, what do you mean by that?
In the lands of the Great British Empire, the police store everything found at a crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once, and that's the end of it. Isn't that so?
Quite right, La Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident.
Exactly. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost.
Does this guy have
Is
tuberculosis?
this man alright?
Yeah.
My it made my controller vibrate, and I don't know if I can do
He
anything.
doesn't have COVID, does he? I very much
Yeah.
don't want to catch that. In
Doesn't have
Victorian era,
Yeah.
it
Well, it's
doesn't
gonna
even
be
occur to
the-
you naive detectives to try to preserve the crime scene.
Okay, I'm thinking, what if the waiter is actually still like by accident he was poisoned, and
It's
that's
poisoned,
why
Yeah.
that was he's still coughing for no reason.
Do you want to know about Hosonaga?
Oh, so this is a thing. Like it's not relevant to this case.
It's just a character thing.
Oh, okay. He literally just had tuberculosis. Okay.
That's just all he does.
We're thinking too far away.
I'm trying to be as tactful about this as I can, you understand.
A killer blow. The lady is as formidable as she is beautiful.
Amazing.
I've never felt more disgusting.
She's actually admitting our apologies made before, perhaps persecutor. I wish she's finally starting to see sense.
I very much doubt that.
So there's something about that Miss Brett just said. There was a moment before when something didn't seem quite right.
What do you think, Ryunosuke?
I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information.
Yes, as I suspected, she's a tough witness. We need to find a way to break her testimony, or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way. There must be some clue somewhere to help us find the chink in her armor. Kazuma?
What, Ryunosuke?
There is one thing I noticed, something that's been bothering me.
Bothering you? Do you mean about Miss Brett?
Yeah, look at her hat.
Actually, no. About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hosonaga.
The detective?
Yeah, he seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant, if it might present an opening maybe?
Alright, I have an idea. Try pressing her on that last statement one more time.
If you think so,
But this time, instead of targeting the woman herself. Let's see what we can get out of the detective.
Yes.
alright then, I wonder what Kazuma's thinking. I guess that's like a new gameplay thing from this game that wasn't in other games? I think...
Actually, it first debuted in the Professor Layton crossover.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say actually. I knew it was like a familiar. Okay, I'll find out soon.
It's really funny how...
Yeah, a lot of the things in this game from the little I saw is inspired from the Layton crossover. That's also why I was a bit hyped to do this one. Because it's a bit more interesting.
Yeah, you're interesting. Ha, got him.
You.
Yes!
The lands of the big boy in this country. Exactly, which means maybe lost.
What the?
Here, there it is again. The detective's reaction is just the same as before. Why?
Oh my god.
Up until now,
I have a hand.
the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. But things are very different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity.
I hope there's in the shower next.
Oh.
Oh no.
When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find that they often let their guard down.
You're right, look at him. He's lost in his own thoughts.
Why am I here?
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought.
Sorry, pursue? Are you going to use that that sword?
I'll explain how to do it now, Ryunosuke. It's all to do with the witness marker.
Kazuma,
Press the LB button to switch target.
Did you take your meds, Ryunosuke? Kazuma? Are you hallucinating things? What marker? I don't see anything.
Oh my god. At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who's the person actually making the current statement.
Oh wow! Oh, the technology!
This is the power of Motion Studio.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, baby.
Keep up by moving the marker left and
Right,
right
left,
with left and
right,
right.
left,
You can turn your
right,
attention
left.
so people understand. Yeah. While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with aim. If you can catch a person at just the right time, you might uncover some new information to pursue.
Somebody ought to make like
Pursue the
an
truth.
Ace
though.
Attorney motion setup.
That'd be cool.
Oh,
Like have an
that'd be really
acted
cool.
performance in a courtroom.
If all of this
Yeah, that'd be cool.
if all
Yeah.
this background stuff is one model, you could technically rip the model and then just import it into Unity. That would
Yeah,
be
that's what
pretty
I
easy.
was about to say. And you could like use the judges, like seat to use for the screen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably like already like a VR chat world based off of Ace Attorney.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah,
Even just
since-
like straight ripped from the 3DS games.
Yeah, and since now motion supports like multiple VRM models at the same time, as you could say, post live streams, you could like put some people like behind the bar and like act and stuff.
Yeah, we could all have like a trial. Trial collab.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I'll be the dead body.
Yeah.
I'll be the evidence.
Is it because you're killing it?
Oh, why can't I be the dead body so I don't have to talk?
Got him.
Alright, so first I should move
Wouldn't
the
I
marker.
already be the dead body by default?
No. Oh,
You're the
actually,
undead
yeah.
body.
I guess you would, because you're skeleton. I didn't think of that.
Wait.
I thought that was a new line for a moment.
I got. Oh my god.
Which one will be your suitor?
To whom will you give this last rose?
Excuse me.
Are you a boy or are you a girl?
Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Really got you caught me off guard.
It's a very weird Pokemon game.
Even more.
Sorry for using your new gunplay. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts.
Child.
Deeply.
Whoa.
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. What were you thinking about?
No, what about inspecting me?
Oh no, it was him. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say?
If there's something you'd like to say, please share it with the world.
What's the meaning of this? It's the delightful English woman who's testifying at the moment. If you can't find fault with her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately.
Oh, is that how it works?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Then you should go to law school.
The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness.
Yes, not to mention the fact that he's intimately involved in the case.
Inosuke, please.
Inspector Hosonaga.
Yes.
Do you have something to add in relation to the statement just made by Miss Brett?
Very well then. Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak.
I do mind.
The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru
Hosonaga.
Satoru Hosonaga, always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless. Absolutely flawless. Like George Michael.
No. What do you really mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. You. Forgot the bit I was gonna do. I'll tell you what I mean. It means you've got to get to the city. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving it. Sorry, can't speak.
You're fine.
Gosh
Take your
damn
time.
it.
Deep breath.
It's preserving evidence, you see.
Oh my.
I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. That's right, put him on line. Gosh, I need to go to the hospital.
A crime scene thief?
Well, it looks like the ladies in remarks touch a nerve there.
Take this, for example.
Water.
Water.
Is that
Water and water and water and water.
water?
Water.
Water.
Is that for the prosecutor who's thirsting on the lady since the beginning of the case?
This is the bottle of carbonated water they took to the victim's table on the day in question. It's actually poison, by the way. And yes, it's lost all its fizz having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes, there is some left in the bottle. I can see it.
One day our police force will be among the best in the world.
As you can see in the other
Yes, they
recent
got
mini
our
games.
glasses lifted up here like a generic anime character.
We do our best to arrest Maya Fey to the greatest efficiency.
The time is coming, I guarantee it. Ahem.
I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I understand the sentiment. The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence.
Perfect, I was thirsty.
No, you'll die. Don't
So
do
about that.
Wait.
My future heritage will
Yeah, just go and
certainly be
examine
a good lawyer and a good
Whoa.
prosecutor.
Okay, they let me just pour everything down.
Whoa, wait, water physics?
No, the label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. I think that might be Italian. Do you know what it says, Kazuma?
Point blank.
Somebody call Blanc.
Oh no!
I think
It's
it's
Blanc, Blanc.
Say, this must be forgetting water.
Le français!
Buongiorno.
Yes, but what does it say? That's what I was asking.
You can go to
No.
France and ask.
You got to go to the city.
You could just say that you don't know. Actually, I can't read anything. If it was like real words, I could have translated it, but
It looks like something generated by AI.
It's gonna do.
Actually, it might have been upscaled since it was like a 3DS game, so they might have used like upscale technology to upscale the textures, which is why
yeah.
it looks a bit funky. It was probably just
Yeah.
gibberish. Anyway.
Sorry, I was away putting pizza in the oven. Yes, 3DS
Oh no,
game, low
not
textures.
pizza cats.
Right on the dot.
Double pizza.
Where's everyone eating pizza today?
I
That's
want
okay.
pizza.
Don't you want burger?
I got burger yesterday.
Oh.
The
I had pizza
excitement in that voice. The absolute excitement. Hamburger!
I had burger.
Yeah.
Can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death?
Yes, it was that bottle.
Can I examine like the top of it? No, I think there isn't anything to examine.
If
Oh,
If your
okay.
little thing lights up like that, that's a point of interest.
Wow. So this
My little
capability is
thing
the
lights
last
up all
drink
the
Dr.
time.
Wilson ever had.
True.
Looks like there's a little left in the bottle. Although it's just plain water now.
You know, I've been sweating so much I'm sorry apart. I just have a sip of No, don't do this.
No, that's
No,
evidence.
Ryunosuke, you can't do that. For one thing, that's evidence. You can go drinking evidence.
Not again. Watch me.
No, you're right. You know what by the insides too.
Immediately dead because it could be poisoned or something.
Maybe it was poisoned.
You never cease to amaze me, Ryunosuke, in more ways than one.
I
Hold on, I need
wonder,
to stand up for a bit.
Do it. Stretch some leggies.
could there be anything in this water?
What's the matter? You've been quiet all of a sudden.
I think I might have just worked something out. An interesting possibility.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I don't think there is anything else. Yeah.
I could have sworn it lit up at the top.
Now that if I tried it, there's nothing happening.
Well, when you did the last time,
Oh,
I know for sure it
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah, I can't.
Wow, cool point of interest. Nothing wrong here.
Point of interest. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah. What was that about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question.
Very
music.
well. Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor. Sorry I had to hydrate.
Ahem.
Hmm.
I am a thirsty bitch.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yes. Hydrate or die straight.
Hold on a second. Is it in here?
I kind of.
Ah, dang it.
Yay.
Maybe it's on.
Yeah,
Maybe it's on Falcons.
Yeah.
What is this? The bottle of water?
Wait,
We just
what is
talked about
going on?
this, right?
Speaking of which, hydrate Falcon. You too, Sebby.
Thank you, Cookins. Yay.
Hydrate.
quick and hydrate.
Yes.
Everyone hydrate.
Shit, let me get water.
Everybody ingest
Avocados from
fluid.
Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico.
Yay.
Zion has been sent to Mexico.
Yay. Hello, Tion.
God no.
Home of the good Coca-Cola.
Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. And that's using too much water.
Oh my god.
Miss everything to water.
Poison.
No. Water. If
Water.
you are allergic to a water, you can die. See?
Oh my god.
On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside?
Oh.
Could it be
Hold
that
on, back.
no, we didn't miss anything. Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass?
Order, order, order.
I want me some of that water.
No, don't drink it.
Let me test it for poison. I will take a swig.
No. And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to sip the poison into his drink? There's only one person who could possibly have done it. Je sais, Brett. It was you.
This is outrageous to suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile. Have you considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Have you forgotten that we have only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize this entire treaty?
This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime.
What?
The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth.
If I may,
Should you?
I will silence you forever for this discussion.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Oh gosh, that was unexpected.
you, who should be silent.
Shut up.
Shut up!
I was not expecting the shut up at all.
It's so good.
Of course.
I was not expecting
It's
that.
even better because witness interjections are usually silent. That's like the first one.
The first loud witness interjection.
Wait,
Yeah,
I can
lady.
hear the game audio.
Yeah, Sebi's Discord capture is weird with audio. It's
Yeah, I think it only captures like
I'm
the music or something.
Yeah.
the music and like some key sound effects.
I'm assuming it's playing off the stream though.
Huh?
That's good. She just snapped.
I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady. To what are you referring?
I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector. And whether it contained poison or not.
Of course.
You did?
Have you forgotten what my guiding principle is already? I strive for a flawless investigation every time.
I don't believe it.
Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents.
No, see, I drank it.
And what did you find, Inspector?
I ordered tests for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time. We could find no trace of poison or of any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency. Fine.
Yeah, but the glass,
Are
she
you
took the
sure?
glass, and there was poison in the
Yeah.
glass because she took the poisoned glass.
It's in the cup.
Hold on, me think. The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself.
Oh, no, no.
No.
I'm very grateful to all you Japanese. You successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you.
Oh my
But,
god.
but of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours.
I was so shocked.
This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
Thank you, Counsel. I think that cross-examination has clarified everything.
Yeah.
As the prosecution has asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, The accused, who by his own admission was holding this weapon, is the only possible culprit.
I'm done for.
The court wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience this has caused you, Miss Brett.
Brett. Brit, because she's British. Okay, I see it.
That's the only part of the name that I understand.
Miss
Oh
Brett.
no.
I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
She's British.
British. Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present the court at this point?
Let me wake up from my nap. Kazuma?
I'm sorry, Renosuke. I have nothing more.
Well, if you'll excuse me now, I must really be leaving.
Hold it.
Oh my god, he's shrimping.
I called it.
Oh shit.
I'm not a woman.
Oh, fuck.
A woman.
Please, wait.
The Phantom Woman?
I have something to present. Something that we haven't seen before. It's the power of friendship. That's what it is.
I can channel the ghosts of dead people. Oh, my pizza's ready.
I see dead people. What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me for intruding in court proceedings, Your Excellency.
No.
Susato Mikotoba, judicial assistant to the defense.
You're right. Kotoba. In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in a fushi cloth.
It was
It's a
the
fushigi.
it was
So
the
they
first
continue.
prototype foot bag.
Oh my god.
Ah,
No. I wanted to know what happened.
Yeah, we can still continue for like half an hour, or a bit less, like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
22nd
Got about
November.
half an hour for me.
Quite a plot twist.
1:30 p.m. Courtroom 2.
I've been pretending to simp for a woman for hours now. I'm dying.
I don't blame you. Oh my gosh.
I am sorry for you. I am so sorry for you.
well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
Ah, a judicial assistant, and a woman no less.
Oh my god. Not only is he is simp, but he's also sexist as well.
We don't
Can
claim
this-
him.
Can this character be even worse?
The tutorial level prosecutor is always like this. Same look at same punchable face at everything.
What we call a simp.
The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law.
okay, wait,
unless something.
Hey, wait, sorry, I clicked my mistake.
Court of law other than to testify.
Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I have some final evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded.
Damn it, I haven't even passed my verdict yet.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
Damn it.
But, Your Excellency,
I am most grateful.
And I am full of greats.
Please help me. My life is suffering.
Okay, but who are you? I totally didn't see you like a 1 hour ago.
Explain who I am. I just said my name. I'm sorry there's no time. Please simply accept this for now. I must be going now.
What is this? A report about something written in English.
Ew. Anyway. Gross.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
Reese? Oh, interesting.
English woman?
He's a medical student. Hmm.
After the
Medical
trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. My voice is starting to crack now. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to proceedings of the trial myself. A trial of the dragons.
Oh no, of course not.
Special characteristics of Curare and its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
Literally a book like poison that people don't know about and what it does.
Curare? Is that like some curry or something?
Is that?
I'm pretty sure
pure-
that's the Final Fantasy spell.
Yeah, I thought so too. But like, is that literally just a combination of the words cure and rare?
Oh my Curare.
Time's up.
Curare.
So, without spoiling anything, in Apollo Justice, there is a very bad disease that is known as incuritis.
Incuritis. Huh.
What?
Oh my god.
Bro, that is a dumb name for a disease.
Curitis.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
There was too little time.
Excuse me. There was too little time for me to read it in detail.
But I'm sure it'll help. I've summarized what part I could on a note just inside the cover. Now read! If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
This is wonderful, thank you.
Goodbye then, and good luck.
A poison made from... Okay, what was that? Wow. A poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Effects: instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry: the above mentioned effect occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by a bullpipe dart. The finger of his hand. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or patient would die of suffocation. Oh, wow. So thank you for this evidence that literally explains everything.
With pleasure. I best be
Hi,
going
Mia.
now. I fade into the existence.
Just disappeared.
You just fades into the darkness. You
Open from the
have
darkness.
You've had long enough, Council. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. I ask the
Talk about me,
prosecution
I'm leaving the stream.
and the defense one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but
Yes.
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance.
Yeah, no. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence. It just appeared from nowhere.
Look at his face, I for fuck's sake. Come
that
on.
look. I can't believe this shit. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Britt,
Yes, Your Excellency.
if you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid it's not so very long till tea time, so I'll have to politely decline.
Forgive me, Miss Britt. It seems I wasn't clear. It was a question. It was a command phrased as a question. Oh, I realize it was phrased as a question, however. Sorry, I was going off script and I ran directly into the script.
Judge having stroke.
I must ask you to treat that as an order.
I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
My apologies, dear lady. So, counsel. What new evidence that demands the court's attention?
Yes, tape. Tape.
When it faded out, then I thought you were presenting your badge as evidence. I was like, oh, for fuck's
Oh
sake.
my god.
Oh god.
That's what I saved.
No!
Gosh damn it.
No, that particular item does not warrant further discussion.
What? What did we do to show something a little bit better?
It's unfortunate that the badge never provokes unique dialogue in court cases when, like, every character has something unique to say about it out of court.
Yeah.
Also, I don't, what is this new evidence? Like, literally, there is only one new evidence. There's not even a choice.
It was made a big show of. Somebody walk in and be like, I have new evidence. I'm going to give it to them.
Here's the photographic print.
Roboto
It
says,
shows
imagine...
that Dr. H. Wilson was.
I said, Roboto said, imagine being this rude and awful to the judge. I was just showing my badge. We understand you are studying under Dr. Wilson at Yuma University doing research. Research by sheer coincidence, perhaps into a deadly poison.
What?
Poison? How completely unexpected. Where are you going with this, counsel?
Something known as career, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
What complete and utter nonsense. Curare, you say? I've never heard of it.
You wouldn't have done.
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Cure before for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
It doesn't exist.
It's a figment of your imagination.
Curare is not real, it can't hurt you.
Yeah, correct. Yes. No matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify Carrera. Why? Because there is no test available that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison.
What?
Hey guys, I've come here to. I won't be in here for long, but I'm here to deliver you guys a message. This is for all of you.
Is this
I just
pertinent
see-
to the case?
Yeah, hi.
Is this,
And yes,
is
and
this
it is.
important evidence?
Yes, and it is this. Everyone here in this VC is cute.
Oh God!
Can't believe this.
Oh,
Oh,
no
Bailiff,
way.
Do you have evidence?
Bailiff, arrest the intruder, bailiff.
You guys are cute.
All right,
You
right
guys
this
are all
way.
cute. You guys are all cute. Okay.
No, you.
Okay.
Uno
Same
reverse
Jesse.
card.
Get him.
Bye.
Thank
You guys. Well, I must go. Well, I must go now. You guys have a good rest of this.
Goodbye.
That was weird.
Council, does this deadly poison truly exist?
No, it's not real. It can't hurt you.
According to the report authored by the Byzantine Research Study from England, curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to laser arrows.
Falcon, did you give her the poison?
So it was Gale, Glassdale.
Poison,
It was
good.
good.
It was glass.
yeah, I was going to say. I'm like, it's not Falcon, but I know that somebody around here from South.
It's
America.
Glassdale.
Oh my god, it was Glassdale. No. It seems that it's reasonably well known about European doctors and scientists.
To lace the arrows?
The
Why am I
report
sweating
says
about that fact?
that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle.
They got the poison, but who got the remedy?
They
Oh my
call it
God.
the MacGuffin tree.
It was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death.
What the fuck is my character doing?
Shuffle.
Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Oh,
Trumpery. These aspirations are utter trumpery. To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector?
excuse me. Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that, see?
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Oh. Explain yourself, Council.
The moment these toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there will be no visible signs of pain at all.
Oh, how terrible!
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
I really wish I knew how to read these papers in my hands.
But I don't follow Kazuma.
Just looking at the same 3 photographs over and over again.
I'm trying to read, but I don't see anything.
Holy shit, there's a bullet hole in him!
I never noticed that before.
Man's dead!
That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Oh.
Inspiration?
No breathing.
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation.
No breathing. Don't give a fuck.
No breathing.
And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's hideous.
Give me just 1 second, okay.
Would it be wrong? Would it be right?
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep.
So it was basically what I said, but with the death, like,
Yeah,
I knew I was right.
maybe, but who knows?
You were right.
Oh no, do you have any evidence? Baby,
Yeah.
it's you.
Yeah. Oh, but for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. Sorry guys, I was muted.
It's okay.
All good.
That is the true nature of this deadly career poison. Poison.
Oh yeah.
The more I look at Ouchie, the more I realize I just look like him IRL.
No, you don't.
That's
What are you talking
unfortunate.
about? You do
I think,
not. Shut
I think it's the
Well,
expressions.
stripped over, man.
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Council, actually contains this terrifying poison.
Let me
This-
take a sip.
This is all very convenient, isn't it? Hitherto known, I really don't look like him, I should say.
You don't
Hitherto
at all.
unknown poison for which there is no means of testing, but a happy tale for the defense.
If I may,
All these facts you think are so clever, but you.
Oh.
it is you who must be taught.
Damn simps.
Of course, I've never been more erect.
Oh god.
I've never been more taut in my
no.
life.
Dear lady.
My pants are very taut right now.
I guess you're my poison.
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What? Keep showing what's in your pants. Damn Japanese.
Oh. Oh.
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the fortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Yeah. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great Empire of Japan is breaking the rules.
That's so funny.
Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Is she going to chug it?
He's gonna chug it.
Well, yes, I don't see, why not?
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's going to take a drink and it's not going to do anything because the curare was in the glass that she stole.
Yeah.
Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Fuck this bitch.
Sorry?
What an asshole.
Wait a minute, what was that glass that was in her handbag, though? The
Britain
one
is
she's
an island.
holding.
What the fuck?
I think
Yep.
I think it's implied that it is that glass because it's the only one present.
Sorry?
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics. It's laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end.
Cheers.
Cheers!
God damn it, sorry.
Oh god.
You should consider writing for Ace Attorney Ace.
I have the name for it.
What? What are you doing? I am killing myself. Yay.
Oh.
For the views.
Yeah.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
I'm loving this silence.
Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned.
So, no career. The bottle was clean, is what you're saying?
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Oh, this just keeps going on and on.
It does.
We're not. I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you've given.
This doesn't make sense. There had to be poison in that bottle. So how did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell a tale?
She swallowed the glass. So I was right that she ate the glass.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversations at the next party I attend in London.
There has to have been poison in that bottle. Doesn't there? But there can have been, because otherwise she would have killed our dead. Come on, Rinosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water contains no poison. As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle.
What? Why Rinosuke?
When there had been
Think.
poison in the glass the professor drank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious if there was
Well,
poison
theoretically, that would have been the glass that was swiped for the scene.
Oh.
If she was smart about it. Assuming she's the
Sometimes you're
murderer.
Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me. But sometimes it's in need of a good staining. Until it's as dark as your uniform in the ways of the world.
What?
Huh?
Oh, what, is that what the car is supposed to represent?
That was a guileless ending to a promising line of
Oh, no.
inquiry, Council, for
What?
which
That
you
was
will
actually
be
wrong.
You
Dang.
got messed up.
No.
Wow.
This whole try is
No.
there has to be a person that part, doesn't there? But they can. Oh. Yeah.
I would say to check your evidence, but in this case, it's a yes or no, and we've already seen that no is wrong.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess maybe it's something like because it was like 3 days, so the poison like doesn't work anymore or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I refuse to change my possession.
You're serious?
Fool, are you blind?
Un-
There is no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw.
Miss Bird drinking the water from it?
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
Unless she
They-
has an antidote because she works with the poison. I mean, that's the only thing that could make sense, I think.
That also could make sense here. Because
Hmm.
it did say that there was a cure. I mean,
Yeah.
isn't the name also cure?
The poison in itself is the cure.
Oh, yes. Never saw it coming.
And never saw it coming.
God damn it.
As long as you
How
swallow it
exactly?
twice, the poison will toggle off.
Okay,
Or,
so-
how exactly?
Yeah, we were talking over you, sorry.
I need to think through all the things that don't quite. Oh, I remember. Okay, it said that poison only works if it's through a wound, and she just drank it, and
Oh.
she maybe like put the some of the drink on the plate.
If it's because of wound, it's his pulled tooth.
Oh my fucking! Oh
Now
my
you're
yes.
thinking with portals.
Oh my god, you're right. So the burn was irrelevant all this time.
He drank it through his wrist.
Oh my god! Crystalis, thank you for the sub! Yeah! Yeah, thank you, Crystalis!
No, I feel like maybe she put like a bit of poison on the plate or something. But then
Yeah, but then you've got to predict he's going to burn himself on a plate.
I'm
Plus,
super
I think the burn was probably due to him dying and
Yeah.
falling onto it.
But she knew that he was going to have dental work done. She knew that ahead of time. So if he drank the poisoned water and the poison goes in through like the still open socket, maybe, I don't.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Very well.
Oh, sorry.
Then if it... Oh, you're fine. And I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence.
Okay.
What
so-
explains...
Safe, 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 safe.
What
Not
explains
trusting
how
me,
the-
I see. Okay, let me use
Risk
my
all
time
four of your
machine.
chances.
Okay, so should I?
It was the pin.
Should I use?
How the wood was
I think
able
I
consume
just have
the
to reshow the report. I think. It's right there in Mrs. Britt's own research report.
That's not a valid explanation.
No?
After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish.
No.
This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
It's not trying if I'm succeeding. Wait.
I'm trying to recall it. I'm just reading Susato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court, because thoroughness is not one of my virtues. You will direct us to the pertinent section, Counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
If you're not
I-
sure, you can check the court record.
Examine. I think it was in. No, I think it was here. Yeah, enters the body through a wound. Yeah, so yeah, special characteristics. We've been hearing a lot about this Curare poison. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, Counsel?
Well, it sounds I saw, so indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, wouldn't they? Because they'd be eating poison.
Good gracious, Counsel. No, that would be madness.
But I actually found the oh, that's what I was doing all this time. But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here, under special characteristics. Sorry, it says this: the poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say? I see. That makes sense.
Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When Curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
What?
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You know Curare's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little.
This isn't Scooby-Doo.
I was just holy
Oh my
shit,
god,
the bird is
we're
alive.
just alive.
Oh, dang. There's
Well,
one
this-
move.
Oh, yeah, that bird's alive.
Turns out,
There's so many things at once.
you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Where are you? Me? A lawyer?
It's you.
Oh, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly...
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
Oh man, she's got the villain mask on now.
What are you trying to say?
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw. Oh, fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish?
Law?
As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastric suckers.
Oh
Suckers.
yeah. Suckers, yeah. Gastric suckers. What are they?
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
That's right.
Good gracious.
Wouldn't a pulled tooth be an open wound?
Yeah, that's what I
Shut
was
up.
saying earlier.
That's
Oh,
basic
yeah.
science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no?
It's the doof.
It's the doof.
It's the doof.
Toothy.
That is.
Order
This is.
in the court.
I still think he shot him.
The logic, the logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yes, this Carrara poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that.
Wow.
Oh my god. So dramatic.
My swan will eat you up.
Okay, let me zoom a bit. Let me see a bit closer. What is this? Welling up inside me. Why is everything black and white? Oh no, I didn't take my meds. And I feel like
Oh,
this
no.
before. It's sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense. Almost rage-like. More than anything else. It's an animalistic desire to take the brain. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Objection! Oh, I timed it perfectly.
He said the
There, he
word.
did the thing.
I don't think so, J Braid. As you can see, I'm so hard right now. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
How you use that tone with me?
No, the mask is like crooked or something.
You know
No,
very
it's
well.
perspective. She's like leaning back, and the mask is forward.
Ah, yeah.
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead, as you can see in the card record.
Yes, because only one of them was shot.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence.
What is the evidence that she's alive?
Oh gosh. The evidence is the medical report again, I'm guessing.
Yeah. As we know, that this poison is completely harmless when injected.
Ingested.
Ingested, sorry.
It is very harmful when injected. That is an open wound.
That's actually
Yeah.
the whole point of the poison. I done good.
As Miss Pratt so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
One of them
yeah.
died.
What? Do you have proof of this? What is the evidence? I love her face.
Expression.
Roboto says that this is the most insane court case he ever sat on.
Glad that you held on to that for a little while because I had to do 3 attempts for that to actually register.
There are way more insane court cases from what I've heard in other Ace Attorney games.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that this is pretty out there though,
Yeah.
especially for a tutorial case of all things.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's true, I suppose.
Damn, someone stole my line. Sorry for being late, Your Honor. I forgot my suitcase on the bus.
Oh no.
Hey, the toxic effects of Carrera are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But, what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes, inside my mouth. Yes, like the one you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example.
Ah,
Miss Bretz, you have acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day. She's still stuck like this.
So that's it. You used the knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
Oh, she's going to transform. Oh.
This isn't even my final form. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No.
Oh, she's gone insane.
I mean, it could just slip.
Oh no.
Oopsie.
Oh dear, how careless of me.
Dream.
I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
No. Fuck.
Let's let this
At that point,
woman. She just smashed him over. And the Supreme Court. What a terrible blunder.
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from the broken bottle as possible at once.
Come on,
I mean,
lick the
at that
floor.
point, it's like
You're
yeah,
wasting
like,
your time. This delightful carpet under my feet was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully.
Damn, I need that carpet.
You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Oh, she's
How
cruel.
could you?
My microphone definitely ate some of that.
You little bitch.
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle. Or not.
You.
I mean, you could just scrape the sides of the inside of the bottle.
And
Just
let
grab,
us not forget.
no, just grab the inside of her mouth.
yeah. At this point, she just like the case would default because it's clear that she's destroyed evidence. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty obvious you're guilty since you just destroyed.
She's
the
guilty of
incriminating
perjury.
Oh, yeah, that
Did
is
she really
true.
shoot the man?
Yeah.
But I guess it's the
Yeah.
Japanese, they don't care.
We still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
My mouth.
Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That's...
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me.
I'm still confused.
Shitting.
What?
Why he took the... why is the stake in front of him and like, where did he take the stake? I'm still confused.
So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Maybe when she was leaving the crime scene, she moved the food to him to make it look like he was alone.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you killed the victim today using Carrere. No worse. And in order to frame Yunosuke no Rikodo for a crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find off the floor. Before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around.
That's not entirely true, I think, because as you can see on the chair, there are like holes, so she could still shot him from behind.
Could have still
Not
shot him.
saying
except
with
the
her or
autopsy-
anything, but it
Bullet didn't
kind
go
of
through.
seems kind of
The au-
hard to do that in that amount of time.
The
in a short
autopsy
amount of
also
time.
specifically mentions that the bullet did not pass through his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh yeah. But also, yeah, it comes from the front because there's still the gunpowder. So there was like someone else then who shot him. Oh my god, what is going on?
Objection!
Yeah.
Thank you for
Or-
objecting, Robotoast. Yeah, Crystalis even asks, isn't destruction of evidence a crime?
Yeah.
What's perjury? I don't.
You see? You had every opportunity to commit this crime.
I mean,
Perjury is
maybe-
lying at court.
Yeah, the bottle never existed.
I mean, the fact that it was in Japan and also in like old times, as they said, it was still like an infant.
An infant
justice-
killed him?
An infant, yeah. Justice system.
It
So
was
yeah.
Idanosa?
It was a baby. I knew it.
Yeah, it was
What
the
a
baby
wonderful
from.
imagination you have, young man.
I mean, there was a baby in the in the first witnesses.
Yeah, Idanosa.
Okay, so Jade.
He said it.
I'll say it again.
Oh, sorry.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I?
I knew it.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged.
Okay, now this guy's simping.
And the victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest.
It's better call him A, better call him B.
Looks like we're back at square one.
Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We have her, but now is she really going to get away with this? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke,
Yeah?
we've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
Because he was
Okay.
there when it happened. Being the accused.
Oh.
Let me just listen to
The
the
missing
voice.
gun is in my head?
Get off your medication and listen to the voice.
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend upon.
Oh, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice this woman was a foreigner with a sword on her head.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
Shapes and colors.
I saw red and then I smelled his blood after I shot him.
What I saw, what I felt. Was I the one who was shot? Every color. Ah, yes, the stick was.
Steak. Oh. Oh.
Bum bum bum.
I'm a bit confused. Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? There's nothing.
No, I give up.
Yes,
Wait, I kind of thought of something I feel like might be a spoiler to Trials and Tribulations. But because of that, I'm not going to say it.
I understand.
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't think. Wait, is the Trials and Tribulation the last one from Phoenix, right? Like another.
Yeah, it's the one with
Fast Boy.
Godot. That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I didn't finish this one. I'm still in the middle of rewatching because I only saw the two first
Yeah.
cases.
I won't say anything then.
If you think about it, everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue.
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Runosuke?
Robotoast said I was gonna say that color was spelled wrong, but then remembered that it's different in other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
no,
fellas
here
got that U.
on the British land we say color with OU.
Color.
Color, yeah.
Color.
Same with a lot of other words that I can't remember.
Midichlorians.
Play power.
Yeah. Flavor. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's you, baby.
Oh, no, yes, I said it.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
you
Unix.
Chuck said this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on then, let's wipe the mock smile off that English woman's face with some evidence.
Alright, I can't wait. As the British say, I can't wait. It's been niggled
We
in
absolutely do not.
I don't like that word.
I also don't
Sorry.
like that word.
Naggling. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
For a while, that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving to the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. Well, the only new apparent thing, what could it be?
I think
Your
it's the
Honor.
water. No. God damn it. Same brain.
Inspector Hasanaga, answer me riddle me this.
You said something. Yes, well, what is
Looking
it?
cool, Sebby.
Tell me.
Hi, Gunzoot. He's still miles away. Miles Edgeworth? Probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. What was this? What's going on? Oh my god, Gunzoot! Cuthbert, thank you for the sub, oh my god.
Good bean.
You're at 9 out of 10.
Yeah! One last founder badge.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Absolutely. Absolute perfection is what all true investigators strive for.
Gunzu saw the first badge and he wanted it, so he took it. Yeah.
Woo.
I wonder,
First
therefore,
strike.
if perhaps you
That's
took
good.
anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day.
Do we want to dial back for that?
I mean, don't think
It's alright, I was interjected, it's fine.
yeah.
Rejection.
It might actually. Oh,
Okay.
it's really funny.
Okay, this was me, sorry. Hey, welcome to Fallen. Okay. It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a sputtering of blood. And sick on the club.
What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case.
Oh.
Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything here. There. Do gift subs get a founder badge? Do gift subs get a founder badge?
No, they have to actually subscribe themselves.
Oh, I thought they.
That's what I've been told anyway.
Never mind then.
Yeah, I don't think because I know that there was one person that
I'm fairly
was
sure I've
some-
gifted a sub to someone and they became first.
The person who told me could be mistaken.
I mean, with Twitch changing its rules, it's kind of confusing. Yeah. No, they finally talking about the stake behind, like, the plate of stake is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chains from the front.
Seriously hoping there's no lines I have to say.
There is no way that bullet
Alright,
Yeah?
Oh, never mind. Looks like Gunzuka got it first.
Yeah, go Matt. Okay, Roboto, say something in the chat so we can see if you still
We
have
need
the
to
badge.
see if it works.
All founders' badges have been claimed.
No!
Damn it.
No, it doesn't
no.
work.
Oh, it doesn't work?
No!
Yeah, they have to actually pay the money and/or the prime.
I see a little badge.
Well, yeah, but it's
Well,
not
they
the
have the
first
subscription
badge.
badge. They don't have the first badge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you anyway, for, Genzu, for the gifted sub to Robotos. Now he can watch it without the ads, because I saw that there was a lot of ads for some reason on this stream. I still have to I have to look into that because it puts two messages and that's not normal. I think I messed up something with Streambot. So I'll look into that tomorrow. But yeah, okay. There is no way that bullet from the victim would have ended up directly behind him.
Ah.
No.
Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite of the professor, as were. Or maybe it was just ketchup. Say, Brett!
I beg your pardon?
Objection. Yeah, it's working.
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it.
Who? Oh, that's me. Hold it. This could be the moment my entire career in the police force has been leading to. This could have been the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to. This is it. A moment of truth.
Finally, today I'm losing my job for being incompetent. Inspector, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime.
Wait, does that mean that the plate is still untouched for 3 days?
Yeah, the steak is probably rotten at this point. It smells kind of bad. I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
Oh, meat it all. Oh, damn. There's what?
What?
You take all the meat? Damn.
He has the meats from the steakhouse, from the crime scene.
No, I took the steak that you have been eating, Miss Britt. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating.
You see, I was hungry.
And I did it all. In the name of justice!
I love Hosonaga.
Oh my god, then we can find out for
I
sure.
gotta switch the guy from Spirit of Justice. I think that's what it's called. I forget his name. He's
Duel
got the
Destinies, I think it's
glasses
weird.
on.
Oh, never mind. Different character. I thought you were talking about Fulbright.
We must
Yeah.
examine the plate now.
In
Then.
justice we trust.
Inspector. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Okay, let me take my horse. It's going to take around 4 hours. So.
You sure it probably doesn't smell that well? Yes, sir. But it doesn't really. But I'm warning you, it doesn't smell good.
Oh,
It's finally 8.
oh yeah, this plate was actually in
Sorry
my
for the delay.
in my
We
pocket
were almost
the
about to
entire
trash
time.
it until we realized it was evidence. It was getting really stinky. It was getting all rotten. Anyways, here's what you ordered: the steak.
What? What about the blood? Is there any blood on it?
Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector, the blood man, show the court.
Of course, examine the plate at your leisure.
Wow.
I like how there's just 2 round bites out of it. Like this man was just like biting directly into it with his mouth.
Supposedly. Oh, well, hold on. I'll hold my tongue.
No, no. I mean, he did say he took the plate of the surgeon, so he maybe just took the wrong plate. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate. It probably
there would
was.
have been.
Imagine if it was just blood from the steak. Like, yeah.
It's just raw.
It's A1.
What an unbecoming expression, little boy.
Oh my god.
But the guy shouldn't
You
have a
see?
steak.
This is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
Fuck you, lady. Fuck you. Big old fuck you.
Jeez, how offensive.
I think this bird really is her persona. Like, it's a catch.
The guy didn't have a steak because of his tooth.
I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
Alright, actually, maybe the bites can be actual evidence, like, since the steak was the lady's steak, they're going to be like, well, the lady has a small mouth, and as you can see, this is a big bite.
Holding my tongue.
I believe we finally may have reached a conclusion in this trial.
Let's hope so. Let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
Our looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
What if there's something underneath the plate or something?
Holding my tongue.
Just to put things in perspective, this case is like harder than a lot of real life cases.
Yeah.
What's the plate I saw? Oh, I thought I saw just a figment of my imagination. Did I take my meds? Or about those us, how have they not broken the desks with all the hair?
The desks are made out of titanium infused wood or
Forget
something.
the desks, my
titanium, but-
fan. I smack my fan into the table every time I
That fan is
speak.
made of Nintendium.
That desk probably has a ton of
It's
markings
not over
all
yet.
over it.
Not until the final gavel.
Uh-huh.
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what.
Oh wait, can I? No, believe in myself. Wait, can I inspect it? Oh yeah. I can tell anything out of place.
I think you might want to have the thing advance.
Oh no. What the
Oh,
f-
never mind.
Ah,
Oh, what?
Huh? What? Oh yeah, it's the Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
The coin.
The where? Yeah,
the
the
old man
coin.
was looking for.
So that means it is the
Why?
plate of... What in the wall is this?
I think it's a Coban coin, and the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
So there was something underneath the stake,
No,
but not underneath
it.
the plate.
What's it doing there? Wait, did you say it was soy Coban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
This is the first time today that there's been a talk of Ahoy Koban.
I've heard of person before sawing, but I've never heard of bullion in bullion.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary. This means... Okay, let me just put everything on the floor, just like the lady.
No, now it's dirty. Now nobody can eat it.
Oh,
Now that
no.
it's sat in the cold for 3 days.
The symbol on the side of the plate. Is it... Are you in a
Oh,
Sukari?
God.
Serious?
It's a cow, obviously.
Oh, I thought it was a dolphin.
Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak.
Oh yes,
It
cut
seems like
steak.
it's my restaurant there.
So this is the symbol of Le Carnaval. Okay, I think that's it. Whoa! Maybe I should have this. I just did it.
Yeah, that's why I just told you to just go ahead and let it advance. I didn't think it would actually let you do it ahead of time.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary.
Objection, my honor.
Does the defense have any objection?
I just said objection. Oh yeah, thank you, Robot Toast.
Objection!
That blasphemy was going to clinch the trial for me. Yet despite the stake reveal any other clues at all.
Avocados from Mexico.
Avocados from... what the fuck, Zeno? Why do you like this redeem so much?
Why is there an avocado in the...
You're Lexing, see,
Avocados
please.
from
Wait,
Mexico.
this plate of beef so, is hiding another clue.
We need to redeem avocados.
Another clue that will reveal the chicken
This is funny redeem.
Avocados from Mexico.
The only thing that's shocking here is you're on a healthy fascination with avocados from Mexico.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I?
No, that was the other woman.
I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it? Is it?
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, will you now clearly show the court what you are alluding? Where precisely on this plate of beefsteak?
Wow. I just...
It's still there? I want to say this is the same dialogue.
Yeah. All in a row.
What the?
Oh.
Okay,
Come here.
let me just put out. Thank God for autoplay so I don't have to click. I know, because of all the dialogue, it seems like all the characters have like amnesia and just dementia. Like, huh?
The coin.
Oh, come
Can't
on.
find anything out of place.
Come on. It's a coin.
Never. Yeah, this isn't. Oh, wait.
No, it's okay. I've already read it, babe.
Ah, it's. No, it's.
I think this is.
Yeah, it's.
We didn't examine the actual coin.
This is
Oh, no.
different. It's okay.
Oh,
It's well marinated in the juice as well. Look, give it a bite.
What? Are you thinking of eating it?
Okay.
I eat just like a coin every now and then as a snack.
Maybe it's a
Have you seen
chocolate
Delicious in Dungeon? Coin bugs.
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's going to be racing if I lift up the meat and pour underneath for a prize.
I think
It's
you might have the wrong end of a stick about this recipe.
It's just like a Kinder Surprise.
Yay! Eggies!
A carbon coin and there's the steak. There's only one logical explanation. But where is just present?
Good gracious. That's
Disgusting.
meaty and delicious.
A Koban?
What on earth?
Oh, Yara. One at that.
Yeah, that was a weird stream freeze.
I can't wait for my Hoey era.
Oh,
I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry.
You did. You pronounced it perfectly.
Yeah, I think it's just Hawaii.
You don't need to worry.
Hawaii.
We're just silly goobers.
Hawaii. Yeah. They like to put the accent on the I at the end of the Japanese words. Yeah, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant day in question, is it? Tell me. Why is there an old coin seemingly underneath the meat?
What a ridiculous question! How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it.
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin onto the meat. That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Excuse me, sir, no.
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare Hawaii koban just happens to be hidden underneath a piece of steak?
You're my piece of steak.
Oh yeah. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll refund my ticket to Great Britain now. Oh no, but the Aggies. Oh.
No, I think he meant that he would maybe take the coin and sell it. Your Excellency.
Yes, Counsel?
Our Hawaii koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If it turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
Well, yes, because you'll be in prison. By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway. I mean, we technically did because we're putting on trial.
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant.
Oh. Even though I'm the one trying. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing underneath the steak.
The owner?
Yes, it's
Are you all
obvious.
so stupid?
There is only one person it can belong to.
We all lack object permanence.
Please don't pick the wrong person, Sydney.
It's time for Mikota to return!
Do you even know who the right person is who has it?
We should.
Okay, so should I take... Okay,
There's a particular witness in our list of people here who specifically talked about Hoei Kobans.
Oh.
Oh no.
No, come on, guys, this is Not as much as you shocked me. We've already heard about Akon in this case. Did you think perhaps it's the same one?
Yes, of course.
I will say though, at this point we're about 2/3 of the way through this trial.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
It's
my
Let's see the
long.
record, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to leave soon. Ooh, I'm like an hour.
I can
over
also
budget.
smell dinner coming down from my kitchen, so yeah.
Hey, is it beefsteak?
I have no clue.
Is it pizza?
Aw.
Yeah, so I think we might stop here.
Is it
and
avocados
continue.
from Mexico?
Wait, I think I just saw something.
Avocados from Mexico.
Yeah, so if you all want, we can stop here.
All right.
And continue next Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Could
It's
be the
okay.
merchant guy or something.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was looking for his
One of
precious
the
silver.
witnesses.
Yeah.
I guess we can just continue until the guy comes back or something. So, yeah, obviously can only be the antiques dealer and owner of Rasute, Kyuri Kurikuta-san. Yeah,
Hey, as in Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
and for the context for Ace, there were some useless witnesses, and one of them was actually looking for a coin the whole time, and because of that, he actually didn't see the murder moment. So this is probably his
He
coin
himself
which
did
remains.
not find the treasure.
Ah, okay.
So that means the plate wasn't the ladies, but
Someone else's.
the old man's.
Yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his common coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
Look at this man's.
I think it was Jade, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Sorry, I was like, oh, this is stuff I've read before. It's literally a flashback.
Yeah. Just for Ace. Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing? Were you looking for some feet?
Hunting for treasure.
Running for some sweet, juicy feet. And I saw
I
a young
really
lady.
love this vibrating platform. Indeed, the Hoya era Koban, my prized coin.
Then this Hoei era Koban. Do you mean to tell me?
No, please. Why would
Hey, I'll
Korokuta-san's
be right back.
Koban
Yeah, don't worry.
be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense. Which is why I'm asking to bring Kurikuta-san back to
No,
the
why-
listings
why-
so I can ask him.
This part could have absolutely been cut out.
Literally, could have just been like, it's obviously not the right steak.
Why
This is
both?
my least favorite part of the trial.
Bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay.
I'm so sorry about this.
Don't worry.
Don't be quick in this.
Oh, you're good. I think we're about to finish anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I gotta go here in a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're going
My
to like
parents
finish
are
it
pestering
and
me that dinner's ready or something.
yeah, they're probably
Yeah,
going
we're
to,
about to
Is
pay
that
the
the right
black
word to
and
use? I honestly don't know.
yeah, they're going to put continuing soon to be continued
I
in a
don't know if
second.
it's
I
gonna.
think.
I don't know if it's gonna say to be continued, but we are gonna fade to black before the two other witnesses come back in.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where we're going to stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I miss any lines?
No.
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 We're
Okay.
just repeating everything again and again and again.
What's really funny about this is when the two do return, we have two witnesses that are voiced by me and two witnesses that are voiced by Quicken.
Oh yeah.
Let's say because they're bringing back
Holy
also
shit, I'm gonna have a field day.
the military men
Jade,
for
we're both
absolutely
gonna
no
have a
reason.
field day on this one, aren't we?
I'm here for it. Well, I'm here for it next week.
I'm very much looking forward to
Definitely
not
gonna need to
being
get
this
a
guy.
glass of water for this next part.
Yeah, we'll find the key in this case. Yeah. There's
Oh
so
my
many.
god, so many people.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
this is when I would say for resuming next week.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he
And
does look like
we're
Jason.
we're gonna like do this like next part, right? So I'm just gonna save that voice line for later,
Yeah.
for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
Despite that I don't like aside, this is a really good case.
Yeah.
Office, do off.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so alright, I wonder if it's still. No, that's not portrait. I wanted to alter him.
Objection!
You still don't hear the objection?
Objection!
I
No.
hear nothing.
Objection!
No, babe.
Objection!
It's so weird. Like you can hear
And
the music.
it's funny because I know this game so well that I can hear the objection.
You did it perfectly. Do you hear at least the sound effect?
Objection!
Oh, it's playing the
No.
sound. No, the sound effects have also not been playing for that.
That's so weird. Like so you
We will
just-
hear the occasional.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm hearing it on stream, and it's playing on stream, but doesn't play on Discord. That's
I
weird.
think it's a weird thing that Discord's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Censorship.
Yes, guys.
The music has at least been streaming perfectly.
Yes.
I think that's the most important part.
I would agree,
Yeah, I've not felt
especially since we're dubbing it.
I'm missing out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, guys. Thank you for coming today, guys. It was amazing to make the live with you guys.
Thank
It was very fun.
us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good bean.
You.
Okay, there
I couldn't
is.
let Ouchie go unvoiced.
There is just one thing. Like I said, we're doing this again next week on Saturday. Then the week after, I unfortunately can't be here, so it's cancelled. And then in 3 weeks, it will be on Friday instead of Saturday. So I'm not sure if some people can't be here, like if you work or something. I think you, Jade and Zayon, you either have like work or your own streams on Friday.
I mean, if I know ahead of time, I can accommodate.
Okay, so
I
it's on-
don't work as late as 7. It may be tricky for me to get to if it's at 7 my time. So same time as it was today. Because I tend to get in from work just before 7. But we'll see. I'd only be a minute or two late if it were the case.
Yeah, we start anyway always with like 15 minutes late or 20 because we say some random shit.
Tangents. Woo.
Yeah, in case you forget, I put the schedule on my Twitter.
Yeah. Yes, guys. Let's see. And thank you to all of you guys who came today over here on my stream, guys, and also on Sebi's side. Yes, let me see who we can raid because there's Lainey. Yes, there's Lainey. Yes, but let me see. I want to raid Sebi, guys, and from Sebi's, maybe we can
Sebi
go
the
to
hunter.
ladies. Yeah.
Oh, there's an ad break in 10 seconds.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bye bye, Morse.
Do you have a raid message in mind?
Objection, objection or something. It's something about steak, maybe.
Something foot bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stream, guys.
Objection. Objection. It was the food bag.
It was the foot
rag.
Well, I was just thinking about really mean and suggesting the raid message could be Xeon's never played Zelda.
No.
Oh my god, not even relevant.
No.
She
Maybe
doesn't need
next
to know.
time.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, I've copied it.
And see, what you could do is throw some bits at Lainey and be like, "Hey, Xeon's never played Zelda before."
Maybe
Oh,
I
gosh.
will. Get the TTS involved.
I'll leave immediately.
Oh.
No.
If I pretend she didn't hear it, she doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
Every time Falcon writes one message, like no, he writes the first message of the stream in my chat. My icon calls him a slut.
Dear me.
Yes, babe. Let's
Yeah.
go back to Lainey.
Lainey.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yay.
Yeah, Lainey.
Laney raid.
Yeah. Lainey raid.
Lainey, more like Yaney.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hi, Mars.
Hello, Mars. Buddy. Hello, Mars.
Okay, bye all the viewers in my chat, and see you next week.
Bye.
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 Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine.